Hi everybody. Today we're going to make Mexican style brownies. If you like this video, please click on that like button and also subscribe. Okay, so for our Mexican style brownies, what we need are 2 sticks of unsalted butter, plus a little bit more if you're going to grease your pan with it. You need 2 cups of sugar. I like to use a cup of the turbino cane sugar and brown sugar, and a cup of brown sugar. We'll need 4 large eggs right here. Oh, let's see, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I like to make my own. We're also going to need 2/3 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. I don't know if I already mentioned that. A cup of all-purpose flour. We'll need about 12 ounces of chocolate, unsweetened chocolate. Or I should say not unsweetened, but yes, semi-sweet chocolate. And half a teaspoon of kosher salt and a half a teaspoon of baking powder, which is already in here. I'm going to grind that up. Now, the first thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to take this chili pepper, because we're making Mexican style, and I'm going to gently toast it, and then we're going to get started. So let me jump on this right now, and of course we're going to use 1 stick of cinnamon. All right, so let me get started with this. I'll be right back. All right, let's get started. I have gently toasted my pasilla pepper and put my cinnamon stick in the spice grinder. Get that started. Let's start layering in the pepper. Okay. Oh, you should turn your oven up to 350 degrees. That should be sufficient for what we're looking for. And of course that depends on your oven. And you know that better than I do as to the power of your oven. So once you get this nice and ground up, I am going to put that into the flour, which I've already put the kosher salt and baking powder in there. Look at that. All right, let's get this out of the way. Because the next step really is to take this butter and so here, take this butter and let's get our sugar into the butter. Great. Start combining our sugar and butter. You can see if you've got your butter to room temperature, then it's going to more easily blend in with your sugar. And so it won't take too long for you to get it, just to get it started, get it blended. Won't stick to anything. Great. So brown sugar and the turbino cane sugar are giving off a really nice scent. Now I think that we're ready to drop the eggs in. This one. 2. 3. And 4. There you go. keep this moving. Once we get this going, now I want to start adding my dry ingredients. Although I shouldn't forget about my put my vanilla extract in now. And I'm going to add my cocoa powder to my dry. Put this over here. And I want to just take a moment to get this mixed in a little bit before I add it to the next step. There we go. Look at that. Okay, that's fine. It's good to go. Now we start in with this. Just a little bit at a time. No rush. Stop there. This comes together pretty quickly, and dough hook that I like to use, or dough whip, I should say, that I like to use, seems to make things a lot easier. I can get a good whisking action with this. Get the sides of it together. Brownie mix comes together quite nicely. Look at that. Starting to get a good consistency. I think I'm ready to finish this. Okay, so I didn't mix the dry ingredients perfectly before I put them in here, but that's okay. I'm getting the right kind of look that I want. And now I'm going to get that extra dose of chocolate and add my semi-sweet chocolate to the mix. Yes, I'm using chocolate chips because it's easier. There's really no reason to sit here and slice off from a huge bar. This just makes life easier for me. I can throw it together, and the next thing you know, it's done. Like this. Now, if you can see, the color has come up to a deep, rich, dark color. It's just beautiful. And now that we're here, we got it where we want it. I've got my pan already nice and greased up and ready to go. Drop it right in there. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's lovely. Look at that. Well, I guess I'm in the way, right? Okay, so if you do it like that, how about that? Can you see it now? Can you see me now? So, there. Okay, that's fine. Gonna give it a little bit of shove on each side here. Even it out just a little bit without taking it to the limit. This is all that you have to do. You've got your oven already good to go at 350 degrees. Your step really now is to put it in there for 25 to 30 minutes. Seems like a big hunk of time. But guess what? We're going to be watching it for 25 to 30 minutes. And we are going to have something beautiful when we get done. Okay, let me clean up and we'll be back in 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, we had to wait a little bit longer than 30 minutes because it just wasn't done in the middle. Used a toothpick to check doneness, and it just took a little bit longer to make sure. Here we go. That is so pretty. So I put a toothpick in the middle. Guess another nice sign is that you can see that it's sort of cracked just a little bit here. It's ready to go. Now I can't crack it open right now because it's too hot. So we'll have to let it rest for a minute. Gonna let it rest and then we'll open it up. I don't know about you, but sitting around waiting for brownies to cool seems like a huge waste of time. But I know you have to. There's so many reasons why you're supposed to wait. So we have waited. And now it's time to slice into these things. So I'm gonna. That seems like it's ready to go. Absolutely. Just want to get it out of there in one piece. I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So as you can see, all those chocolate chips, that's it right there. But I'm gonna just have to just get that out and take a that's good. It's still hot. After a half an hour, it's still hot. That is really good. So, these are delicious. I can taste that little bit of spice. The one pepper was just enough. Cinnamon, you've got to try these. They are delicious. Please try these and click like. Thanks very much for watching. We'll chat later. Bye.